Welcome to the Pirelli Stadium, home of Burton Albion. And here we are, Burton upon Trent in the heart of Staffordshire for the National Football Youth League Trophy Final. Burton Albion Community Trust First Team versus West Bromwich Albion Foundation. And I'm joined up here by Tom Harmer, who's going to be alongside me, calling the shots for the game. Tom, what a glorious day, and the sun's shining. I always say the sun shines on the righteous, that's us today. Everything's looking lovely for what should be a great game of football.
Good afternoon, Richard. Thank you for having me alongside you this afternoon. Simply lovely day for a cup final, isn't it?
It's perfect. You couldn't ask better. The pitch is looking amazing. You wouldn't believe they've just had a full season on it. We won't dwell on the last 2 minutes of the season. Not for Burton fans anyway. Not so good. Both West Brom and Burton are both up the top there. Unfortunately, found their way moving down a division. But with that aside, these teams today are locked in mid-table. Burton, I think they're just, Burton are 6th and West Brom 7th. Just 2 points between them in the Midlands division of the National Youth Football League Midlands. And we are just preparing for the teams to come out onto the pitch today. Burton led out by Connor Adams, and West Brom by 10 goals, Som Sabanda. The crowd is building here, the atmosphere is really picking up. This is an excellent day for football. Great atmosphere, great stadium, Tom.
It's fantastic. Just noticed the mascot has arrived.
Here we got the mascot, that's Billy the Brewer, I assume. With Billy on his back, that kind of gives it away. Burton lining up down to, would that be the south end? I think it may well be, to the south. And they're going to be kicking left to right. So let's go through the teams. Burton Albion with Harvey Adams in goal. Connor Adams, no relation, at 2. 3 is John Palmer. 4 is Kiro Sharp. 5 is Connor Lambert. 6 is Jake McIntosh. 7 is Jake Chinnery. 8 is James Bryan. 9 is James Shaw, their top scorer. 10, Nathan Bowen. And 11, McLean Durdy. On the bench, we have Owen Hall, Jack Lyne, and Alessandro Tedesco. And we have their coach, Aaron Webster, 475 games, 78 goals, and 15 years with Burton. West Brom, Daniel Whitehouse in goal. Miguel Silva at 2. Remy Birch at 3. Nathaniel Graham at 4. Josh McGregor at 5. Callan Nemo at 6. Chams Edine Faraji at 7. Gevik Lusamba at 8. Som Sabanda at 9. Omar McKenzie at 10. Carl Byrne at 11. On the bench, Shinigarari Muzagaza at 12. 14, Bradley Phillips. 15, Daniel Inonjin. 16, Oliver Hartland. 17, Albie Turner. 18, Derek Hoffenden. 13, and the goalkeeper, Connor Matt. The coach today, Lawrence Roberts. So that sets the teams and the setting for today. West Brom getting together in their huddle, Burton the same. This is the big one for them, Tom, today.
Certainly is. Both teams looking raring to go, certainly up for it.
Yeah, I mean, this is the pinnacle of their career. I know they've got the league and everything else, but the league doesn't give them promotion or anything. But, you can't knock a cup run, Tom.
You certainly can't.
So it's going to be West Brom going to be kicking off, going right to left as we look, and you see in the cameras in the blue and white stripes, their standard kit, and Burton Albion in their yellow and black. The Brewers, as I know, against the Baggies. And we're off. Colin Nimmo here on the line. Looking to Plays right back, Miguel Silva. Sorry, no. Josh McGregor lining up the right back. Out to Remy Birch. Looking for the runner. Blocked down there well by Nathan Bowen. 15 goals this season. Tireless worker. But West Brom trying to set a nice early pace, just keeping hold of the ball. Nothing major. Looking to play it through the middle. Som Sabanda there. First touch for Daniel Whitehouse. Nothing better than keeping it an early touch. Callum Nimmo now. So they're just nicely playing it around. Looking for it to go out wide. There's a West Brom ball. Remy Birch with a throw. Looking for runners. Well played. That was unlucky to bar Carl Byrne there. 14 goals this season, top scorer. He knows he'll find the net from out wide. A new Salah in the making, maybe, not going down the middle. Birch with a throw for West Brom. Sam's man down, unfortunately there with a bit of control, not quite as he wanted it. Early day nerves. So, Connor Adams, the captain for Burton. Maybe this is their first time to get a bit of time on the ball. Well cleared by West Brom. Same again. Launch it down the field. Looking for the flick on. Nathan Bowen. Unfortunately losing it, but good chasing back here, Burton. West Brom ball. So Tom, just first couple of minutes, it's steady pace. West Brom seem to have settled a little bit quicker.
Indeed, yeah. West Brom seem very comfortable in possession at the moment.
Well run there by Jake Chinnery. Birmingham Academy boy previously. Battles all day, his coach tells me. There's the long ball over the middle.
That's good defending.
Yeah, very good defending there. There's Callum Nimmo just clearing up at the back there. James Shaw with 17 goals, the top scorer, breathing down his neck. I've got down here, James Shaw, been told too good for this level. They're really looking for him to move on. What's not working for West Brom. They're looking for coming down wide down the right there. That's McLean Durdley trying to get onto the ball, but West Brom clear up, but it's a Burton ball. So their first bit of attack. Hopefully something they bring from this, Tom?
Yeah, let's hope so. I mean, it's a throw in on the far side. John Palmer, I think, to take.
Yeah, he's going to launch one. He's got options there with Jake Chinnery, and obviously in the middle he's got Bowen that he's hopefully going to get something on it. Cleared by West Brom. So Burton try and build again. Ball through, McInnery's there. Bowen's in the corner. Can he find him in the centre?
He's onside.
Come back. Good save by Whitehouse. Followed up again by Burton. And again, just wide there. James Bryan. Excellent opportunity there.
That was a fantastic save by Daniel Whitehouse.
Yeah, here we see it again. Came down the side there. McInnery balled it across. And that was James Shaw, brought out a great save from Whitehouse.
It's well struck by James Shaw.
Excellent.
Unlucky not to score.
Yeah, and they're just pushing the wide there. A good chance. So Burton come again through Bowen. But it's Nimmo's got the marking of his early days. But picked up again, James Bryan. Unfortunately, they just can't seem to put their foot on it just that little bit longer. But West Brom break quickly and chase him back.
Well intercepted.
Chinnery, well played. He jumps that tackle and that one, but the rest is no.
Free kick.
We'll have a bit of that, and Burton can put their foot on the ball.
Well played, James Chinnery.
Yeah.
Ran back.
See him here, they go for him just once. He cleared that one, but it wasn't any of that coming in.
McIntosh
Good
with the
ball.
delivery.
Yeah. West Brom. Well played there by Som Sabanda. He's got past two, gets it across. But no. Excellent attack in there. He got it out to the byline and created a corner from it.
First corner this afternoon.
Now this is where the will that sun bear down on anybody? I don't think from that side. I think we'll be all right. So Chams Eddine Faraji with the corner. Oh, well in now. That was Chams Eddine Faraji. That wasn't him taking the corner. Excellent header, came down, and Harvey Adams did well to get that over the top. You see that again here. Here he's looked late running into the box, popping up around the penalty area, down with a header. Whitehouse did well there. Sorry, not Whitehouse, Adams did well there.
Produced a good save from Harvey Adams.
Another corner for West Brom. Can they pick it up again? It's gone deep, back post. Completely unchallenged there. Burton have got to start picking up with the back post there. That's just going all the way through. Nobody's there to pick him up. And if they don't pick the runners up at the back, they're going to have a bit more of this. The keeper's got to either come out or he's got to start telling those defenders to pick up. Because that was the big Josh McGregor at 5 there that had a free header. Carl Byrne with this corner. West Brom. There we go. Completely unmarked to the back post. Here we go again. Corner comes in. Yeah, and he's completely unmarked again. They're not picking up Nathaniel Graham there. Nobody picks him up. All on his own. Burton have got to sort that defending out.
I think he should have scored. He was completely unmarked at the back post.
Here we go again. You see him there.
Burton aren't learning their lessons.
Come forward again. Long ball forward. Palmer through to Whitehouse. Graham on the ball, bringing it forward. Trying to slip Sabonda through, but cut out by Burton. Romy Birch. Can he create something here? Trying to put Sabonda in. It was Byrne, it was there first. He's picked it up again. He needs help. He needs options. James Bryan's keeping him out wide. And keeping him out wide a bit enthusiastically, according to the ref.
I thought that was a rather soft free kick.
Yeah, and no, soft and no need to do anything out there, really. I mean, like, especially with the crossing ability and the heading of West Brom in there. So Carl Byrne to put this one in. Have they learned? Keepers on the ball there. Good punch away by Harvey Adams. Picked up one outside by Lusamba. And West Brom, they similar done to Sabanda, they couldn't quite get it in. It's gone behind. Unlucky there from Carl Byrne, but it's all West Brom at the moment, Tom.
It certainly is. Yeah, Burton Albion just can't get on the ball.
No, they don't seem to have anybody that's going to put their foot on the ball and just control it. And there's no control coming out from the back. Doesn't look like there's many leaders out there at the moment. They're just, maybe the occasion, the cup finals.
I was going to say we could put it down to cup final nerves. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Because there's a chance to build from the back with McIntosh. Long forward looking. Oh, and he's got Shaw through. Excellent play there by Graham, but can he pick up on the rebound? West Brom, they're very quick to the ball and picking up. Excellent play there. Birch again, he's been everywhere.
It's a shame, misplaced pass.
Yeah. Palmer was lucky to get away with it there. Palmer launches it down. Shaw clicks it on, and it's Chinnery. Can he create something? It's kind of like a basketball. I think that's called a shield, but he's taken way out there. Right, here goes Bryn. Cut out by Palmer. You see where he's captain. Kept it nicely there.
That was well intercepted.
Yeah. Bowen just couldn't get on the end of it, unfortunately. Nimmo looking for the runner. Green, but it's cut out by Palmer again. Palmer looking to play it wide. Lambert in the middle. He's described as a big West Brom fan, so I'm sure that means Premiership rather than the foundation. West Brom come forward. Oh, unlucky there. Lusamba trying to get it through. Here's Sabanda again. They want him in the middle rather than out wide.
It's a nice pass.
Oh, look at that. 1-2.
Great feet.
Left foot. Oh, unlucky straight into the keeper there. Great play by West Brom, but Burton are looking to break quickly. Chinnery not quite having the pace, chasing it down. Nimmo just dealing with it. And
free kick, I think.
yeah, free kick there. Chinnery was a bit enthusiastic trying to win that ball back. See that chance again. So that was Miguel Silva comes in there, left foot, curls it in. But Adams had it completely covered.
Possibly best chance of the game, Richard.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, pretty much one-on-one, wasn't he? Whitehouse going to clear the clear from the back. Play Burton getting up there. The Samba foot on the ball, playing it out wide. Silva, they're passing it around nicely. McGregor with the long ball forward to Sabanda. Lambert and McIntosh getting the better of him now. Oh, Sabanda is a chance. Oh, well played, Conor Lambert. Well played. He gave him a yard, which he couldn't afford to do, or it looked like he couldn't afford to do, and then he managed to pull it back and get out for a throw. I think he recovered well there.
He did
see it again.
And Burton played themselves into trouble there.
Yeah, they played in there.
One touch too many.
But he held his own there. Nice, strong play.
He did do.
Sabanda could have been in there with a shot. Silva with the throw. Karaji trying to get the ball in, looking for something to happen, but Adams clears up.
I think West Brom will be happy with the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Certainly had more possession.
They seem to be on top more, don't they? They seem to be more settled.
They do.
And unfortunately, these long balls down the middle just being picked up. Lambert trying to push it back up. Chinnery looking for the run of Dirty, but it's not quite coming off from at the moment. But the amount of goals they got between them this season, it does come off more often than not. Graham. Oh, looking to get Burning. Was that a high foot?
It was, yeah. That was the correct decision.
You got your head there, wasn't it? You know. But Palmer, he's not afraid to put he's not frightened to put his foot in there. So Burton get a chance to launch it in again. Chinnery, Brian, Shaw all in there, and Bowen. Well won by West Brom. Chinnery with a shot. Pulled down nicely on his chest. Volley. And goes out for a corner. Excellent work by Chinnery. This is Burton's first corner.
It is. That was well defended from West Brom.
Yeah. Here it is. Pulled it down. Look at that first time. And that was Graham out there picking it up. Putting his body on the line. So. You see West Brom man-to-man in that box there. In-swinger. Oh, keeper's wet ice did well there to come and meet that. Defenders decided that they weren't going to help him out in the near post, but here it comes again. Back in. Unlucky, just be over it. Nobody coming at the back post for Burton. So, Tom, you see there, interesting, West Brom going man-to-man, and nobody picking up that near post, which you would pick up in a zonal defence.
I did wonder whether the keeper was impeded from that corner.
As a member of the goalkeeper union, the goalkeeper's just got to come through him and wipe him out.
He has, absolutely.
Yeah, so no, we can't. Yep. Sabanda starting off from deep. That's well played there. Well played, that was Brian picking him up. And then Burton, this is the first chance to put their foot on the ball a little bit. But they decided to launch long. It's not going to, Bowen's never going to chase that down, unfortunately. So, 15 minutes, nearly 15 minutes. You can see there, the guys over here in the shade are enjoying it. The guys out there in the sun, they're finding it hot. It's a hot day here. I think it was about 17 degrees when we came this morning, setting up. And that's continued on. You can't beat the Midlands for some lovely sunny weather.
Players have just got to remember to keep hydrated.
Yeah. So here's West Brom again. Trying to get Silva in down the line. That was a good ball there by McGregor. Silver thinks he was taken out. I'd say that he was fairly challenged.
The referee would agree, Richard.
Yeah, here we go. And this comes across, gets the ball. Nothing wrong with that. He just happened to get up at the same time. Excellent play by McIntosh. Adams claims that one nicely. He's looking for it early. He's looking for it. Adams was interested, but he's not going that way. The long ball down the middle is their preferred weapon. This time Bowen's come out wide for him. Lambert looking to get Chinnery over the back. This bomb cleared up. Moving forward, looking for a quick ball for Zabanda. Captain Palmer is there. Adams, I should say, and Adams to Adams. It's apples to apples, but it's Adams to Adams, and West Brom are still coming down this wing with Burn. Birch looking to play him in, but read well there by Lambert, just letting it go.
Sees it out for a goal kick. That's well defended.
Yeah, Birch had the idea, Burn just didn't quite read it. From the back again, Burton start. McIntosh trying to launch long. He's trying to get Dirty. And Dirty's got 13 goals this season. He plays at Gresley FC Reserves. Gets enough football and he's got 13 goals. So coming out wide, he's West Brom got to be aware of him. Look on there by Faraji. Looking to get Zabanda in again. Zabanda with 10 goals this season. He hopefully knows where to find the net. I think that's McIntosh is going to clear that up. And unfortunately straight back to Birch. Mackenzie. Birch from long range. Ooh. But that's a nice effort from Birch. Nice effort. Adams will claim all day he had that covered, but still a nice 30 yards. Touch there, Palmer. Yep, okay. So what we got here, we got Shaw.
It's a chance
So
here.
he's got two in the box there. There's Bowen, the top scorer. Oh, well cleared. That was Birch.
It was.
Getting in there.
He's had a fantastic 15 minutes.
He's covering every blade on the pitch.
He really is.
Zabanda trying to get Faraji in. And unfortunately the ball back to Burn, who's just gone and swapped sides there. See if he's going to get any luck over that on the right wing. Let's see that shot again. Comes out wide, and it was Birch. He caught that well, and that looked close. Burton Chinnery looking to. Unfortunately, he was trying to force the corner. Didn't go. No, these fullbacks are West Brom. They're not frightened of coming forward and getting down, overlapping. That's the fashionable thing in football these days, isn't it? These flying wing backs, you know. Your Tottenham have got them, your Man United, well, they support so much these days, but, you know, Liverpool's these flying fullbacks.
Absolutely.
And West Brom trying to do the same here with Silver and Birch, because we've seen a lot of them.
They've clearly been watching Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson for Liverpool.
I'm suggesting the bias there. Because,
Certainly not.
right, so West Brom start again. Sharp ploughing into the back there. And I just think he just let Faraji know he was there. Sharp is the National Youth Football League All-Star North versus South game coming up, and plays with Tamworth under 21. So he's playing at a level with you know, above this as well, and so that's where he's getting that physicality from. So long ball forward, but that's always coming down to Whitehouse. He's putting it out here to Nimmo. He's got Birch outside him again, as always an option. Looking for Zabanda, but McIntosh clears that up. And unfortunately, McInnery isn't down that left wing anymore where we had him earlier. Whitehouse brings it back out again. McGregor to Graham. He's looking to get Faraji in down the back there. He's turned inside well. He's got options outside him. Burn with time on his side. Deflection's gone out to that man Birch again. And he's decided he's going to settle for the corner.
Those nice feet from Faraji on the far side.
These boys, they look the part, don't they? They look out of place on this pitch. You know, they're fitting in well. So here we go. Now this has been their best chances of West Brom from these corners. Whitehouse has missed it, and he's clear again at the back post. Sabanda. Adams not getting the clear in there. It's cleared, and oh, Nimmo came through Burton Albion there, and well, so Burton have got the free kick. That's a get out of jail card. Here we see this again. Come in. Keeper should have got that there, and look at that, clattered into McIntosh. But McIntosh just stands there and gets back up and says he was a former Nottingham Forest schoolboy. Plays for Belper Town in the Evo Stick North League. So Bowen wins the free kick, and this is going to be a bit of a reprieve for Burton to be going forward after 20 minutes. It's looking all West Brom. They seem more settled, more on the ball. I don't know if that's Burton nerves or they're just in the league. Nothing shows like that, but let's have a see what we've got here. McIntosh going to put it in now. The money is on West Brom winning any headers. Straight through, and unlucky Chinnery was just trying to get on behind it there, but Whitehouse clears again. Oh, that's coming straight to me. He won't be happy with that one. So, yeah. Adams again looking to push it forward, trying to get Chinnery in. Oh, and Birch got some nice touches as well, and Nimmo clears up with Sabanda. Gets a nice little flick on front of Lambert, but there's McIntosh again. Tidy up, Bowen. Straight out of Shaw's path. Unlucky there from Mackenzie. Trying to find his man. Graham clears up. Mackenzie again. Graham gets the better of him. Shaw. They just can't get that final ball. It's good running by Nimmo.
Nice break.
Good run in. Okay, but there's the captain again.
Leading by example.
He's in his final year at the academy here, and he's really showing his class. He's a stalwart Burton Albion fan. He's been in the project for 2 to 3 years now, and he covers the yards. He does his bit. It's Sabanda try and get the better of Lambert, and the ref decided that Lambert got the better of him, but not through fair means.
Free kick in a dangerous position.
Yeah. Now this is. It's like another corner for them. Basically, anything coming in the air, the keeper's at the moment not coming up for it, and we've also got the scenario of all the headers at the back post being won. So if I was Silver's drop back, but I think I'd come around the back here if I was at West Brom, knowing that it's going to not get cleared and pick out anything at the back post. So let's see what we've got here. Breen's going to put it in. Sabanda at the near post. There's the back post. Oh, and that was an exceptional clearance. Exceptional clearance from Burton. I couldn't quite see who that was. Here we go. Excellent delivery in and flicked away. I think that was Brian. Excellent play there. That's where the danger's been all the time on those crosses coming in. So here we are. We've got the Burton zonal marking. And I think this zonal marking is could be causing them the problems because they're not picking up these men when they go free. They're not picking up their zones. They're trying to go man to man with some of the runners. Good ball in. There's Graham. Once again a free header. Nothing happened that time, but it's a free header. Silver goes and clears up. Puts Faraji back in. Pushed it down the line for Mackenzie. Once again cleared up nicely by Palmer. These Burton fullbacks, they do, and this whole Burton back row. They really are a solid unit. The back four, they're a solid row, they're a solid unit. They don't take prisoners.
I've been impressed with both centre-backs so far.
Yeah.
I think they've won every aerial threat so far. So credit to them both.
They've just got to keep digging in there because that ball's going to keep coming over. Maybe they're missing a holding midfielder to try and take him out.
Is that a tactic of Burton's? To play the ball over the top?
Seems to be what they see as their outlet is bringing it up near the Bowen and trying to get the flick on for the two wide boys. Brian trying to launch it forward for Bowen. Picking it up again, but there's Graham. He's got Burn. Burn goes wide. Closed down nicely there. Connor Lambert came across well for it. So we've got a water break. That's 25 minutes gone. It's a surprise on me. I didn't know about that one. So we've got a water break here. It is an incredibly hot day here in very tropical Midlands. And so in the first 25 minutes, Tom, your thoughts?
I'm surprised it's still 0-0. I mean, West Brom have had two glorious chances. I really think they should be 1 or 2-0 up, possibly.
I see the first West Brom chance here. From the corner, as they all were. Here we come. You see it there. There's the free header, and what else did well there? That's good save there from Faraji. And once again, that was like a pattern of that half where the crosses came in and it was free headers. Here we see it again. Here's the shot from Birch. Nice and wide. Adams will tell me all day he had that covered, but that looked, you know, he had fast feet there to get there. So I think Lawrence Roberts, the West Brom coach, it's in the picture there we've got Dan Bryson, but I think West Brom coach will be happier with these first 25 minutes. So, water break over, everybody's hydrated, everybody's suitably refreshed, and we're back with a West Brom throw in the attacking third. Birch, Mackenzie, taken out somewhat there by Brian.
He was caught late.
You see this. Yeah, just he's thought he followed through kind of cynically, but West Brom bring it forward. Burn, is he going to have a poke from there? He is. Oh, that's a great off the bar. And he's following up, but he's offside. And Adams is there, but exceptional shot there by Burn. Exceptional. Good ball coming in. And there he is, he finds that extra yard. Adams nearly had that covered. But,
what a shot.
Excellent shot, excellent play.
Highly unlucky not to score.
So Burton, chance to launch it into the West Brom penalty area again. Captain Adams. Oh. And Graham got up well there. Got up well. He dealt with the problem coming in behind him, telling the ref that he was being harassed.
I mean, set pieces appear to be Burton's biggest threat at the moment.
Yeah, and they're looking for Bowen each time. Going to do the damage, so it's Dirty with the in-swinging corner. The back post, it's McIntosh there, centre back. Quick feet, but a bit unlucky there. Little tangle with McGregor, letting him know that he's there.
Goal kick is the correct decision. The lino was perfectly positioned.
As we say, one job, and he did it well. So, half hour gone. Half hour gone on the stadium clock. They didn't stop for the water. We're 25 minutes. West Brom come forward again, but cleared up nicely there by Nimmo. Whitehouse clears out. No nonsense. Fergie keeps it going, but Palmer's there. That's Connor Adams. He's getting the fullbacks mixed up. Let's play Burton. Adams again, nice to the back post, but Whitehouse is there. Oh, he's dropped it. Oh, out by fullback. And there's Palmer trying to put it back in. Whitehouse wouldn't be too pleased with that, but
certainly not. It wasn't under any pressure.
No. Burton goes short with the corner. Looking for Bowen coming in short. Kenzie gets it away. Picked back up by Lambert. There's McIntosh. Whitehouse had that one very well covered. Just look at Whitehouse's movement here. I think really good ball in, nothing in there. Should just caught that. Maybe the sun's in his eyes because he's looking at that out of the sun.
I think you're being kind.
Well, remember the goalkeepers union. Sun was beating down on him there. Mackenzie. Lambert trying to get forward there, but Raji takes his player and the ball. Cleanly, says the ref. There's our man again, Birch. Sabanda. And there's Birch running at the back. Will he get behind? And, Adams comes to clear. Lambert was looking for Adams to come and let him know a bit earlier. Brian laying off Adams. Sharp caught in the middle there, but Savannah couldn't make of it. Anything from it. Mackenzie trying to get him in. Over the top. Looking for Shaw. Whitehouse is there.
It's better from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, and nicely marshalled by Graham there
as well.
And we're going to have a familiar outlet of Adams. Getting Shaw in down the line. And unfortunately, Shaw's touch let him down on that one. With 17 goals this season, his touch hasn't been letting him down too much. Sabanda getting the knock on, but nobody there for him. Cleared. McIntosh. Birch. Looking to Sabanda, but he missed the knock on. Lambert's there to tidy up after him. Oh no, Sabanda got in there. And he's saying high studs again.
West Brom free kick, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the ball's bouncing up like that. You couldn't see Sabanda coming in. What was he meant to do? Let Sabanda run on the goal?
I think the defender can feel aggrieved about that.
Yeah. Now, this is when West Brom are at their dangerous. The back post is going to be Byrne, is going to be putting it in. And West Brom stack that back post, knowing that's where it's going to happen. And there it goes, back post. But the ref's picked up something there, a bit of pushing, something he wasn't happy with, but so Burton come away again. Adams clears. Shaw looking for the flick on, and Chinnery's in. Chinnery's one-on-one, is he? Can he? Excellent play there by McGregor. And now Birch. Chinnery was through there, McGregor was stronger for him, pushed him off. And now West Brom, as they do, come forward again. Byrne looking to get Sabanda, he's found him. Unfortunately, Lambert was where he always is, right on his shoulder, keeping him down. Byrne looking to come inside.
Good feet.
Good play. And try the outlet. Silver's come inside. He's normally wide. Faraji's out there trying to cover that ground, and the no-nonsense defence of Burton brings it to a halt.
I think it was the skill that fooled the defender.
There we go. Nice turn on him, so if he's going to go anywhere, he's going to go down. So here we go again. We see Nimmo, McGregor, Graham all lining up on Mackenzie on that back post. And Burns going to swing it into them. He's got deflection.
The referee's given a goal kick.
Well, that's a corner. And the ref gave the goal kick, and now he's given the corner. So no need for VAR. Haven't quite got VAR down to this level yet, but anyway. So once again, the danger for Burton is these West Brom corners.
Surely it's only a matter of time before they
they're
score
going
from a
to
set
one of
piece.
these. Burton with the corner. Near post this time, flick on. It fell to the feet of McGregor and he couldn't do anything with it. A little bit quick for him. Samba tried to do something, and McIntosh decided that he would take him out. Samba knew about that. Here we go. Samba straight through him, and I'd say that was 2 feet nearly off the ground with the ball, but the ref saw a throw in. Here's Birch. Yeah, I would trying to get Sabanda in behind the back.
I mean, you never like to see
nonsense clearance.
You never like to see a player get booked, but I think, in my opinion, that was a yellow card.
I would. I think I'd have to agree.
They've got away with one.
Yeah. Lambert again, and McIntosh queuing up nice at the back, but Birch brings it forward, looking for a runner. Inside, Sabanda, he's through. The first time Adams has been beaten inside there. Been beaten. He was beaten there, the ball inside, and it hit the back heel of Sabanda. Didn't quite get there. The clearance comes through. And we've got a bit of confusion here. We've got an offside West Brom, we've got an offside with Burton. Here's a Sabanda chance again. Nicely put through. And that's why Adams was beaten, because he let him get offside. And that's what we've come back for. But that was unlucky.
It's his first touch let him down.
Yeah. Adams with the clearance. Once again, ball in the air, it's West Brom's. Fergie, and that's nice for Sabanda. Can he get the other side? McIntosh. He can. And nothing wrong with that. Nice fair.
Referee's played
tussle.
advantage.
He played advantage, and Burton nearly lost out on it. But
that's a good advantage.
Chinnery playing, Chinnery chasing Graham down. Now Whitehouse has to clear. Burton needs to put their foot on the ball, because they're playing a bit of tennis ball here. It's just popping it up, and it's coming back. Lambert once again with Sabanda. Them two haven't been far apart, and Lambert's not going to take any prisoners over there. Nice play by Palmer trying to clear it, and once again the Burton ranks are cleared. Nimmo and Silver there combining, and Birch. Lambert coming away with it again, as he does. West Brom. Burns out wide as he round the back. That's too deep. Adams clears up. Adams to Adams again. He's looking to look for that Bowen down the middle there. Look for the flick on. So straight up to Shaw, and it's too much. And Graham and that West Brom defence just can pick them up all day. Everything in the air they're picking up. And they're also coming through the players, the ref tells us.
Nudge in the back.
Little nudge in the back to pushing forward. Now, this has got to be a chance for Burton. You know, it's here we go, straight through. This is one of their better chances. The set pieces are both for Burton and West Brom seem to be their better chances. It's the defending of them that hasn't quite worked. So this is going to be McIntosh to put it in. Looking at the back post for Derby, but it's just a bit too big.
It was a waste.
But the ref's not happy with something. He's not happy. I think he's going to his book. He's going to he's having a word with Nimmo, and he's having a word with Nimmo and Lambert. It's Lambert. Sorry, it's McGregor that he's booking. And I can only assume that's through a bit of dissent. And the refs let him know. And he's still having a little go back there. I'd advise him not to do that, otherwise he'll have another one of those little yellow cards next to his name. Right, first booking of the game. What else clears?
Yes, George!
Dirty doing well to win that. Trying to get hammering down the side there, but that back three of West Brom's there again to clear. Graham clearing it out, and Graham has to do the work there, and McGregor clear up after him. Here's Silver, nicely done. So
Yeah,
Tom, this back three of West Brom's, they've got two centre forwards on them all the time, so you know, and they're moving it about. I think they're struggling, and that's possibly where that yellow card came from. In the meantime, Burns over, and he's one-on-one. He's beaten the last man on the keeper. Well played, Adams. Well played, Adams. And so Burton come away again.
All good goalkeeper save with their legs.
Yeah, Bowen. And unfortunately, they've given it away again. Faraji picking it up there. Excellent chance there. One-on-one, you've got to say, that should have been 1-0 to the West Brom. But they're coming forward again. It's going to be Burn, who's swapping wings nicely. Yeah, so we've got a 3 or 4 passes from Burton. They're suddenly putting their foot on the ball. They're looking for Chinnery over the back.
Oh.
Cleared up nicely by Nimmo. Back to Whitehouse. And let's see that chance again. There we go. And it came from a bad throw, clearance, big ball down the line, and he just got the wrong. Oh, nice little touch there, and he kept him off. And there we go. Well played, Adams. Well played, Adams.
Stayed on his feet, didn't he?
Yeah.
Made himself big.
In the meantime, Birch has got the wrong side of the ref, and we're going to be starting again. Look at that for a little dive. Tom Daly be pleased with that.
I'm surprised he hasn't been booked for simulation.
Yeah. And unfortunately, it's just not. That long ball with the little flick on it works from sometimes, but I think West Brom are reading it all the time. But here we come again. It's Fergie being put through Mackenzie. There's McIntosh. Excellent place there, McIntosh. That's great play, mate. That's good defending. That's no nonsense defending again. No nonsense defending. See that? Yeah. Get off. Thank you very much. And he would have, look, he didn't want a free kick, just ploughed on forward. There's the long ball over the top again. And Shaw trying to get on the end of it, trying to find a little way in for McInnery.
Well cleared.
Cleared. I think that's Nimmo at the back there clearing up. He's got more of that sweeper role, and he's letting the two big boys picking up in front of him. Sharp trying to. They need that final ball, Burton. They need that final ball. That's a nice play. Chinnery, Adams. That's a lovely at the back post. And there, unlucky. That was Shaw trying to get in the back post. Add to his 17 goals this season.
That was better from Burton.
That was a lot better. Good build up. And Shaw just couldn't get into the back there. They're not really getting the better of those 3 West Brom centre backs. Clear again. Silver not getting anything on there. Chinnery turning. Dirty back again. Well played, Nimmo. Samba clearing his clearing the decks there and trying to bring it forward. And I think just West Brom need a couple of minutes of foot on the ball again. They've had the chances, but Burton are building a bit of pressure here.
Richard, I'm amazed that it's still 0-0. The amount of chances West Brom have had. How they haven't converted one of them. 2 good saves by Adams, I must admit.
Yeah. Here they come again. He's got 2 runners, he's got 2 options. There's Fergie through the ball in the middle again. He's 1-on-1 with Adams again. Oh. That was Burn. I thought it was Fergie again. Burn just nearly there. He's getting the. He's got the feet on those. I mean, anything close up, contact with Lambert and McIntosh in there, and he's pushed off the ball. But when he's got a little bit of space, he gets in behind them and he causes them problems. Cuts in nicely and they don't see him, they're not picking him up. Comes in from the left there. And basically I think that's how he's going to get the better of them. There's no point, you know, they're big lumps. And I don't think they're going to, he's going to go through them. Sharp. Yeah. And Shaw's being held off nicely, I'd say. Up to Sabander again. And there with him all the time is McIntosh. So you could say Sabander is wearing a McIntosh today. But the weather doesn't allow for it. Graham clears up again.
No, I do think Sabander's got the Burton defenders rattled.
He has, but he's got it. He has, but I think he needs more than just the lump over the top. He needs those runners off. There he goes again, but he's got no one around at the moment. For that time, he tried to brush off the McIntosh. Here we go, Burn again from range, Burn. And I think Adams was well beaten there. He looked at that. And he wasn't too sure that was going wide.
He's had 3 clear chances in this first half. He could have had a hat-trick by now.
Yep. There's Sabander being pulled. He takes it quickly. Burn looks, thinks I'll have another crack. And Adams, his feet were planted. And there is the half-time whistle. We go in Burton Albion 0, Community Team 0, West Bromwich Albion Foundation 0, and it is been all West Brom.
It has been. I think Lawrence Roberts will be the happier manager at half-time. They've certainly had the better chances.
Well, Aaron Webster, with his 475 games, his 78 goals, and his 15 years here at Burton, has got his work cut out. He's really got to, pick these guys up now. I mean, they're above Albion in the table. They've got 3 games in hand on them, that 2-point lead. They should know their stuff, but they are, they're struggling, Tom.
They have struggled this first half. I wonder if it's the heat.
And the heat, but they've been rehydrated, so they can't complain there. But listen, let's look at their run here. They came back from 3-0 down in the semi-final to Burnley. Maybe they come strong in the second half. They're averaging 5 goals per game, all right? Their manager, as we said, has got all that experience. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're just playing it, playing for time.
I mean, I do wonder, coming back from 3-0 down in the semi-final, whether it's taken it out of them.
Maybe that is the case. Maybe that's the case. They're just.
That was after extra time as well.
Yeah. Right. So first minute of the game, Burton had a great chance to put their mark and get in there, and so straightforward here. And this was coming across it, and that was a golden chance, and the follow-up from Chinnery. And then we have Bryant just going wide as well. That's like 3 opportunities here. Straight from the corner. This is the save from Adams. I think it's Graham, if I remember rightly, with his header down. Yes. Look at that. Sorry, it wasn't Graham. It was Fergie. And here we go again with the same thing. Look at this. This is Burn. It's the bar. And then Sabander was offside from the follow-up. So there's been opportunities everywhere. Straight from the throw-in, Burton. Bad ball, straight over the top. This is Burn again, gets to the other side of the big centre-backs. All he's got to do is keep it there, and in fairness, Adams stayed strong and big. and cleared it away. So we're at 2-2 at the moment, you know. This was before the water break. Burn again, gets through, gets to the right side. And it's pushed wide nicely by Adams, but that's a chance that he should have been picking up on.
I mean, you could argue Harvey Adams has been Burton's best player in the first half. Two crucial saves.
And here we go again. Here's Burn again. He likes it from here, cuts in on his right foot, and that's well beating everybody. And you can see that Adams, the keeper's not happy there. He's not happy. Got to work and say, Tom, what have Burton got to do in the second half to get back into this?
Maybe a change of tactics, Richard. They appear to be playing the long ball, but it just doesn't appear to be working for them at the moment.
We were saying earlier, you've got the 3 West Brom centre-backs, you've got 2 Burton Albion's forwards, and so obviously we've seen a lot of Birch, we've seen a lot of Silva coming down the wings, all right? And what we want to do, what maybe Burton have got to kind of like, you know, come through the middle a bit more and get those midfielders up supporting those 2.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I'd really like to see Burton play it on the floor in the second half, if they can.
There's a lot of over the top, looking for the flick on, hoping that would be their ball on the way through. But West Brom have proved to be the better team. I think they're, you know, I'd hate to put a, you know, this is Brian Clough landing, and what did he say, that, you know, if the high ball, you know, you don't want to play it in the air, because if God wanted you to play the high ball, he would have put grass in the clouds, and he didn't. And so West Brom are playing the better football. But in this heat, these long balls going over the top, they're going to get tired, and I think we're going to see even more chances, which is hard to believe.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of space in between the 2 West Brom fullbacks when they push up. So maybe that's an opportunity for Burton to exploit in the second half.
The fullbacks coming forward for West Brom have been exceptional. Have been really exceptional. Both Birch and Silva, they covered every blade of grass. I mean, we started off in this first 10 minutes. And we were saying that Remy Birch was like covering everywhere and being on the end of everything. And so that's, I think, for West Brom, if they can keep pushing down those channels, I think they're going to make things happen. Goes without saying, first goal changes the game. I think that if West Brom get it, I can really see the long ball of Burton just ploughing down, not giving them anything, and I think West Brom will pop a couple in, because they've got the speed to beat those Burton centre-backs down through the middle. But if Burton score first, I think that they can, you know, it'll really open it up even more, because it'll be against the run of play in this first half.
Yeah, I think if Burton score first, it'll give them the confidence. They just seem to lack some confidence in the first half. And for me, the 2 West Brom centre-backs, they dealt with the aerial threat very well. They didn't seem to break a sweat in the first half, really, Richard.
No, and they were the threat from the threat from the centre back, especially on the corners, coming in at that back post. I just think that, you know, that's West Brom are going to score from a set piece, you know, because it looks like Burn has maybe Burn get a few more chances. Maybe they are always chances. I think the set piece though, Albion looks so dangerous. So the substitutes are just warming up for Burton. It's a glorious Staffordshire day. Pirelli Stadium looking splendid. A little bit of water in as well as the at half time to make sure that the immaculate looking pitch stays looking that way. We were talking to the ground staff when we come in, it's just about to all be dug up for its new pitch for next season. Unfortunately, that'll be in Division 1. Last day of the season, last 3 minutes, Burton pushed them down.
partake.
Talking to some of the staff here earlier, and they were saying it was like, when they scored with 2 minutes to go, it was like, okay, that's fine, a draw still does it, but for them, for Bolton to pop up again and put them out, they said the crowd were on the edge of the pitch, ready to go on, everything was happening, and the next thing, Burton pushed them down the league. It must have been an absolute sickener.
I thought that could be a cruel game at sometimes.
And with West Brom going down as well, let's hope that one of these teams today will be bringing a little bit more joy to the clubs than the first teams. The crowd is picked up again, very vociferous, looking good, and don't forget we are playing here for the National Youth League Trophy Final. So this is the academies. So what we have Premier Academies, and then we've got bridging the college to academy group is the Foundation Academies, which is what these teams represent. We have the trophy final, we have a cup final. We're bringing that live from Crystal Palace next Wednesday, 1 o'clock kickoff. Join us next Wednesday for that. But this is the academies are affiliated to clubs, and then these community. Each club then has a community kind of outreach, which they go out in the community, and it's making sure nobody falls through the net. Really, I think, as we see Billy, the Burton mascot, entering into the affray. But it's a great way to make sure that these players get some competitive football, play on Championship, Premiership grounds, and and they're still, the interest in the games is still kept there.
He recently had a 6-week trial at Bromwich Albion Academy. While on his trial, he played against Man United, kept clean sheets, Man City and Blackburn. Nathaniel Graham was on trial with Wolverhampton Wanderers when he was 14 years old, and had a week trial with West Bromwich Albion under-18s this season. Joshua McGregor plays for Whitesfield First Team in the West Midlands Regional League. Miguel Silva was born in Portugal.
Okay, so we're joined in the commentary here by Tom Shanks of TCS, who is here today with the live stream and our guru on what these academies and everything's all about. So Tom, welcome to the gantry in the commentary box, and fill us in what these academies are all about, etc.
Yeah, thanks, Richard. Firstly, really good first half, I thought. West Brom probably should be ahead, but in these sort of games, if you don't take your chances, then it can always come back to bite you. So it'll be really interesting to see how the second half goes. In terms of the tournament itself, these teams have done superbly well to get here, because let's not forget it's a nationwide tournament. This so NFYL have 2 cup competitions per year. We've got the trophy final today, obviously, and we've got the League Cup final next Wednesday down at Selhurst Park in London, home of Crystal Palace. Both national competitions, so it's been a long journey and a fantastic achievement to get here in the first place, nonetheless. And obviously you've been speaking of the structure of the league, some of the background, some of the players coming from academy setups, and it's certainly a gateway and a pathway into that field. So a lot of these players will be looking to be picked up by academies.
And so how does that work then? So if these players will go to a college, and this like foundation, the way this is done, there's a course, there's an academic course that goes with that. How does that work?
That's right, yeah, it can depend from college to college, so institutions might offer different courses, but these programs generally run alongside a BTEC, a sports BTEC course, and so the clubs themselves and the colleges will hold trials for these teams specifically, so they are standalone from the college programs, the college football teams, and they are college programs standalone. So, all of these players would have had trials at these clubs in order to get on these courses, and if successful, they will also study a version of a sports BTEC, and a lot of the learners also study for A-levels as well.
So they will be playing their football and getting the education
That's correct.
And they're still out there for the scouts and for scholars, for scholarships, I should say, if they want to go off, the States or wherever they want to go, because they're still being put out on the platform rather than they're just playing on their Saturday games, playing at their own college. This gives them more exposure, the ability to shine and get through there again.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great platform for that because we've seen in the first half, there's lots of players that have an awful lot of ability, and we've said this is a pathway into those areas. Scholarships is another huge area of huge potential for these players. So, the States do like English-based footballers or soccer players, shall we say, in that case. And there's certainly a lot of ambition within these college programs to go on and study in the States alongside a football scholarship. Hopefully it'll be a full scholarship, but if not, a part-funded one, I suppose.
Excellent opportunity, though, isn't it? Pop out there to the States and play football out there.
Absolutely. You might be playing in days like this all year round, which would be quite nice, and quite different from playing over here.
I lived in Florida for 5 years myself, and so the football out there was good. You had to play early or late because it was too hot, but you can't beat playing in these type of settings, and the sky's blue. And as unfortunately over here, as soon as the sky is blue here, we stop, and when it starts disappearing again, we start. And the football, a bit unfortunate. Maybe rugby league got it right with playing during the summer.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
it's great, and the opportunity for these kids prior those scholarships going to the States, they wouldn't get that, without this foundation set up. And so the clubs are doing really well by putting that in the community.
Yeah, you might get one or two that go from mainstream college, if you like, or mainstream school onto scholarships, but this obviously facilitates that process a lot better, and it's really aimed at the professional and academic development of these learners, specific to their areas of interest, which can only be a good thing.
Yeah, and no, it is. I think the more you can contact with the lads, you can contact with these guys, keep them in some form of education, keep them in some type of community, set up like this. It's got to be good, because you do have to ask yourself what they'd be doing otherwise. And so, take our hat off to it. And both teams are now out. Tom, thank you very much for your insight.
No, thank you for having me.
We may grab you at the end, and you can tell us what you think.
Great. See you in a bit.
Cheers, Tom. Right, we are back for the second half of the trophy final at the Pirelli Stadium, and Burton now going from right to left, and guess what? They play long ball. And but here we go. It's Shaw with the first time shot. So, as in the first minute of the first half, the first minute of the second half, Burton have the first opportunity. And 17 goal top scorer Shaw was on the end of that. You see a nice little flick on there. Long ball working perfectly. Right foot and just unlucky. So, Tom, but a different Tom, another Tom. Tom, good start by Burton, straight off doing exactly what they did in the first half.
I just hope they can build on that now.
Yeah, I think we all saw Palmer just go through the back of Birch there. Silver, I should say. Silver over there now. You see a lot more of Silver. So Mamoni's Lasamba will launch this long. And he's trying to grab an extra 7 or 8 inches. He walks back a foot, throws the ball forward to go back exactly where it was. And then he doesn't want to take it, so I expect that Josh McGregor will come over and he'll place it as well. No, he's happy with it. It's going to be long ball over the top, back post. There we go. And they should be winning that ball, and they are. Nice lob on there, and that's Byrne again trying to get on the end of it, but that's the combination of Lambert and McIntosh clearing up. Here's Birch, nice looking to get Vander through, nice tuck to McKenzie, back through, and here's Byrne with another chance. Oh! Unlucky. Excellent play. Excellent, and that's what we're saying, that's the football that West Brom have been playing to get round these defenders.
That was lovely one-touch football. Deserved the goal.
So that's 2 chances in the first 2 minutes. Here we go. Birch playing it, Sabanda, McKenzie back. And then comes Byrne again, and he tries to get Sabanda back in. But it was Lambert there just clearing up. So that's going to be Byrne with the corner. Back post. Combination of... Oh, he's taking it short to Sabanda. And left it a bit short, and Palmer run through the ball. And Byrne didn't want any of that.
That's wasteful from West Brom.
Wasteful when all their chances come from those set pieces that come in at the back post. Although you can't
Exactly.
knock them for trying something different.
As a manager, you must be tearing your hair out.
Not quite a big enough crowd, so the ball comes straight back. So we're just waiting for. We've got a ball now. The other one's popped down the Trent River. It's looking like it's setting up for a long throw here from Birch. Mackenzie trying to get flick on at the post. Some of that Lambert. The Samba trying to get the Samba is and the Samba. Come on, the Samba. Unlucky. Chinnery clears for the Albion, and is it Silver? Will he ever poke from there? They're trying to play it through. Burn again with a shot. Ow. Did Adams get a touch? Not according to the ref. And Burn's been doing what he's been doing all day, which is just to find an extra yard. And he finds that extra yard, and here we see it again. Trying to go through the middle, Burn. And unlucky there. And Farage just moved the player out the way. And Albion are trying to come through the middle again. Farage trying to push Burn in. Lambert, as always, tidies up, turns around and says, anybody going to talk to me?
Yeah, Lambert did a lot of that in the first half.
Yeah, he just clears up. He's a great guy, just clearing up behind everybody else. No nonsense. So, long ball in, looking for Sabamba to flick on. I suppose for Mackenzie to get on the end of it, or Burn. There's Sabanda.
He's the obvious target.
Sharp clears. Now, can McKinnery hold this up?
That's good strength.
Unlucky. And Samba was in there, but Burton, I think Graham's going to clear this up. See there. And Chinnery just couldn't get the better of him. There's Shaw. There's one-on-one. He's turned him. Oh, that's a lovely play. Ooh, well played by Whitehouse. Came out well there. He was brave. Very brave to Burton. The crowd are picking up again. Brian looking to find it. They've got the ball back. It's Sharp. I think they just can't hold it. There's Palmer. Find it. Palmer again. They give it away. And here's Sabanda. No nonsense McIntosh. And the ref didn't like that. The ref didn't like that at all. And Burton Albion saying, well, what about what happened down there? Well, if I was the ref, I'd tell him I don't care what happened down there because we're refereeing this bit here. But we sit here. 2-3, he got the ball, but the second leg was nice and high. It did a job. Cynical, but it did a job. There you go. They didn't like the little tumble there. Can't knock that. Come on, let's get up and react to it. Burton clear again.
There's a lovely turn from James Shaw in the lead up to that Burton chance.
That guy, he's a great player. As we're told, it's like, you know, been told that he's too good for this level, and that's it. And they didn't like the, accordingly, the Sabanda foot was too high in the one previous to that. Cleared by Farage. Burn again. Through the middle, 1-2 with Sabanda. Burn, he's got great feet. There, as always,
back.
It's McIntosh.
It's gone unnoticed from the referee.
McIntosh again coming through. There's Sharp. And there's Bowen. Bowen was one-on-one there, but it wasn't working for him.
Just don't think he's got the pace to outrun Graham at the back.
Sure, lets you run to the throw. They need to try and come through this back three of West Brom's, because over the top ball's not really working for them.
Maybe
well
that's
played there by
try.
Adams out to Palmer. Nice ball. Didn't quite fall for Chinnery. Birch is there again to clear.
Well, this is better from Burton.
It's better. They're playing a bit more football now, aren't they? They're not, you know, putting 2 or 3 passes together. Shaw. Nice little touch there by Dirty, but it didn't come off. They just need that final touch. They need a little. They need a better finish. They need a finisher.
Thought that was a better delivery.
There we see it again. He lost his man well, gave himself a yard, but didn't really make the contact that he needed. Shaw is one-on-one with Graham. Can he? Oh, Graham, well played. Shaw was one-on-one there, and it looked like he was going to be able to get him off the ball.
Is this Burton's first corner of the second half?
Burton's first corner, second half. They go deep, back post. There's McIntosh. He makes it. Surely he's there. Bowen! Yes! The deadlock is broken. And there's some pleased-looking Burton players over there. Bowen with his 16th goal of the season. And that goes against the run of play. The set piece, Tom, that's what we've been saying.
Well, I'm intrigued to see how the West Brom players will react after conceding. But it just shows if you don't take your chances, you get punished.
You certainly do, and Bowen, good finish, and I think it was McIntosh, it was up at the back post there that created that chance. Once again, ball to the back post, we see it here, comes across. McIntosh wins it, misses the first time, he doesn't get asked, have to be asked twice, and he's there. Finger wagging, I'm sweating the arm, didn't come up Shearer style. He's looking happy. Burton Albion 1, West Bromwich Albion 0. Now, West Brom, I think if they just carry on doing what they're doing, I mean, these chances eventually have got to go in.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're capable of scoring an equaliser. I don't think they'll panic. I don't think they'll change their tactics.
Plenty of time. Only 10 minutes of the second half gone. Another 35 to go. Plenty of time for West Bromwich Albion to create another half a dozen chances like they did in the first half. Shaw trying to get away. Straight into Graham, but unlucky there. Burton have got an extra step in their tail now. They're just like, they are stepping it up a bit. Obviously the goal does that for you. West Brom have just got to keep the cool. McGregor, they're going to launch it long, going to be looking for Mackenzie or straight to Sabanda. Burton have got to cut there, not let him turn on the edge of the box. Mackenzie, unlucky, and again. Oh. Lambert bringing it away. Lambert, the quick feet of Burn, chasing the way back.
He's found it.
Here's Dirty.
There's a spring in their step.
There's a spring that wasn't there before. Back post. Unfortunately, nobody's there on this occasion. Is this the fullback pushing up higher, Tom? Do you think that's causing the problem?
I would have to agree. Maybe it's a tactic Aaron Webster spoke about at half-time, but it appears to be working.
Sabanda chasing down Adams.
It's just whether they can sustain it.
Brian trying to push it on. He's won the throw again. Got the tempo.
West Brom just can't get the ball at the moment.
No, and this is where Burton were in the first 10 minutes of the first half. They just couldn't put their foot on it. And either the heat's getting to Adams or he's decided to slow it down a bit. He's 1-0 up. I think it's a bit early to start, eating up the time.
We've still got half an hour left.
Mackenzie clearing up. The back four of Burton seem to be a bit deeper now. Palmer and Dirty getting in the well, and they've got an extra spring in their step. Nemo trying to bring it forward, but there's a goal scorer, Bowen. So what we've got Sharp gone out wide a little bit here up front, and Bowen was coming inside a bit more, and maybe that's doing it. But West Brom are coming back here with Silva. Nice, but he's looking to put Sabanda through the middle, but it wasn't happening. Overhit. Adams playing around and trying to waste another minute or so. But if they start playing the ball, then they go long. Shaw's chasing it down. Graham's got that all day.
You know, it's encouraging to see the Burton fullbacks pushing forward, but they can't forget their defensive duties.
Yeah. So Burton. Press again. Goal scorer Bowen. Nice Shaw. Can he get round? He's trying to get round Nimmo, and the assistant referee decided that he was doing that a bit aggressively.
It was good strength from Nimmo.
There's a bit of a breeze picking up now. My notes are and on that, Sabanda's through, and he's got Byrne inside him.
That was
but
greedy.
there's a man, I don't need to say it. Like a wet day, McIntosh was all over him, and he was there, covering up. He's had a game and a half. That back two of Lambert and McIntosh, they're hard-working, unforgiving, know where each other is, and they're covering for each other all the time. They're a, what would we say? What would be the equivalent? We can't say Van Dijk Lovren. Shaw's got a lot of time on his hands there. He tried to put Bowen in round the back. Nimmo's there to clear it. That was even better. That was a ball behind the... didn't go over the top. It went inside the defender. And trying to get Bowen in behind. Bowen and Nimmo. Together there. Trying to... Each doing their job. There's Bowen. He's turned. And I see he's done that again. Ball's coming across, but nobody's there. Got to ask ourselves, where was Mr. Shaw? You don't get 17 goals for not trying to, like, you know, play off those. Burton have got to try and press Albion and keep them down here. Dirty's doing that on the Samba. They're breaking Byrne, who looked very, and that's an exceptional ball to Birch. He's through round the back, Sabanda's in there. He's got to go back post. Oh, and that's a great shot there by Paraji and a good save there by Adams. Well held. Well held. That reminded me of that Carrius punched it out and Orlando put it back in. It's nice to see a keeper catching the ball at last. And here they come again. Oh, I think he saw the keeper off his line there, did Byrne, and put his luck for 40 yards, but Burton bringing it away again with Shaw. Bowen holding it up, playing out wide. It's looking for the run of Sharp. It was never happening, and Dirty did well there. He chased that down. He chased it down and got himself a throw. There was nothing really going in here. Here's that chance. Well played and well gathered there. Good shot by Faraji. Burton are slowing it down, as we said earlier. They're slowing it down now. That is dictating the tempo, but I think they don't need to slow it down yet, because that's going to play into West Brom's hands, because West Brom are quite happy with the ball at their feet and playing it through everything else. And sometimes we think that Sharp's going to put him into the stand, and there we go. He did put him into the stands. Mackenzie found the grapple.
He didn't really need to commit that foul. Wasn't going anywhere.
No, but it had that written all over it, didn't it? And we've got the first sub of the game. Showing West Brom bringing off Silva, who has covered absolute yards down there today. Exceptional pay. And coming on. And we got Hoffenden coming on for Birch. Let's see how that affects their play. Well, so Silva coming off. Silva coming off and Hoffenden coming on. Now Hoffenden has already got 5 goals this season. and we're told that he's a Lewis Hamilton lookalike. And I can see he looks a little bit like that. And he's Tom. He's looking like he's pushing straight on up front. They're playing the front three already. How do you think we're going to? How do you think we're going to change that? Everybody's taking the opportunity to have a drink, but it's not the official drinks break yet. We've got a cramp in the middle of the pitch. Once again, more water required to keep these guys hydrated. So Tom, what do you think is going to happen here? So he's come in and they've taken the flying fullback off. They put a man wide up front. Who's going to slot in? I mean, it's early to make that change. They've still got 30 minutes, the best part of 30 minutes with added time to go. And his free kick is going to be taken in the Burton half, although it was given away 10 yards in the West Brom half. So they're looking at Hoffenden straight in, but unfortunately, I think that Hoffenden, obviously he's got 5 goals this season. He's going to run off Sabanda, and we've been saying earlier Sabanda's a bit isolated. You think that that could be a tactic of theirs now to try and put the ball up to Sabanda, a little knock off for Hoffenden and running behind.
I think that's exactly why he's been brought on.
Yeah. And what we got here is we got a definitive front three. We're getting here now a 3-4-3 from the Albion by the look of it. When I say the Albion, West Brom, rather than Burton Albion. Too many Albions. I come from Brighton, there's another one. I thought they were the only Albion. Nice flick on by Dirty. Hoffenden with another touch. Up we go looking for Sabanda for RG, but nobody's there, and the back four of Burton do what they do all the time, just clear it up. There's a lot more room in the middle of the park for Burton in this half. And they're getting the chance to dictate it. There's the captain doing what he does. And what we've got here, we can see a nice solid back four from Burton. They're not giving an inch, they go through you rather than round you. Then we've got the midfield three, front three. They're keeping their shape, they're keeping it going, and it's working for them. There's a little flick on from Shaw. Looking to get in, Chinnery. He's one-on-one with McGregor. He's picked the ball up. Palmer playing left back with his right foot. Dirty, here he goes again. He's not going to cross that with his left foot. He hasn't got one. But he wins the corner.
Again, much better from Burton.
Nice play.
I sense West Brom are getting tired.
Looks that way, doesn't it? So, Dirty with the corner. My money is... it's interesting that they've pushed Lambert and Sharp haven't pushed up for this one. Sharp gives it. We got McIntosh and Lambert are sitting back and they're not getting up there for it. And Burton playing for 1-0. Oh, miss it, but it goes through to Sabanda. He's got Hoffman inside him, but there we go. I might have said it once already. McIntosh all over him. McGregor gives it away. Chinnery just couldn't make the most of it. Here we go again. Trying to get Hoffenden through the middle. Sabanda, Palmer's on him. McIntosh ain't far behind. Clears it. He's looking for the run of Shaw down there. Yeah, he's pushed off McGregor. Nothing wrong with that.
McGregor needs to be careful. He's already on a yellow card. Referee did try to play advantage.
So they gave him a little pull in there, and it's looking ominous for West Brom at this point. I know a goal can change it, but Burton have just stepped up. Like we said at half time, they came from 3-0 down against Burnley in the second half and extra time. Maybe they've got that extra stamina and everything that we're looking for. So, looking to push it in at the back post. They haven't got their Shaw with the header, just missed. But pushed in the back there, so it's going to come forward again. But it's a surprise, but you've still got Lambert and McIntosh sitting at the back as if they're just going to sit in there. We've got Brian sitting in front of him deeper now. We've got Sharp sitting in there, he's not coming up. Look how deep that back five of Burton are sitting. What they are very good at is just coming forward and clearing it up. They've got the numbers up there now. And they're very happy to push it up there. And say, come at us again. Here we go. Faraji getting down. Can he put it back? Hoffenden's in there. Birch at the back post. Look for Burn again. And Sharp gave him a little nudge in the back there. Nothing major. I think if Faraji would have a little bit of weight on him, I think he would have been a stand-up. See here, nothing wrong with that. So Birch, hey, you know, if you're going to fall over, take the ball with you. So Burn, who's had some cracking, so direct free kick here. I fancy Burn from here. He's had 2, 3, 4 good chances from here. He's at the bar already. See if he's got a really good free kick with him. Chance to chip it over for Faraji, just at the back there, missing it. From 30 yards. My money would have been on Burn, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely, with the confidence he had in the first half.
Now, because he's going to be taking forever and a day, I can tell you that Harvey Adams, well, we've got a substitution going on here. We've got Owen Hall coming on, and he's coming on for the captain, Connor Adams. So, Connor Adams, captain, the stalwart in his last season, handing the captain armbands to Cairo Sharp. Get a round of applause from everybody in the stadium here.
Clearly
Popular player.
Yeah, absolutely.
Owen Hall. Alfie's his nickname. Plays for Tanworth under 21s and was in the academy here at Burton. So there's no shortage of so one change each. One throw of the die shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, so I missed that. Oh, short. He's got another chance. He's 1-on-1. He's there. He's put it away. West Brom trying to reshuffle after their substitution that we all missed, including the West Brom team. And Shaw has popped in 2-0.
Yeah, he's deserved that. I think he's been their biggest threat second
Yeah,
half.
I mean, he's their top scorer for no reason. He's like, that's 18 this season now. He knows how to find the back of the net. Let's see what we've got here. Long throw. 2 West Brom players in there. Oh, well played by Shaw. He won that attempt there. It breaks nicely for him. And Whitehouse couldn't do anything there. Well played, Burton. Well played, Shaw. So West Brom really got a big hill to get up now. They're playing it out wide. Through Faraji, but Palmer's, what you've been doing all afternoon, is there. And there's the new man for West Brom, Muzigaza. Dirty asking Adams to do a lot there. And he just had to dig it out agriculturally, as he did. Muziganza with the throw. Well, he's dropped off. We've got 3 balls going now. We don't want that one, we don't want the other one. Long, forlorn effort there from West Brom. And it's, you know, maybe they're going to end up with these snippets. Here we see it, he's 40 yards out, and that was Rosed. Shaw, second goal scorer. Muziganza trying to get in the game early, trying to pick it up. Faraji putting it over the back, and there it. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! West Brom are back in it. That's Birch coming in at the back post, and he's meeting that on he met that on the volley, and that is the pick of the bunch. Exceptional ball there. That was excellent. Fergie, here we see they picked up the pace here. Fergie, optimistic ball at the back post, and look at that. That is class. If that was Messi on a Saturday, we'd be talking about it all week. Well played. Remy Birch, we're talking about him. He had a great first half, and now he's come back with a scorcher of a goal like that. But Burton are trying to push back. It's gone quiet in the stadium here, but the tails are up from West Brom. So they're playing it, so what else is coming for that? But they're playing it tight at the back here now, West Brom. They're going like one-on-one there, with Burton keeping it up there. Tom, they're going to struggle there. As Dirty pushes up as well, they're one-on-one at the back. Another opportunity for Burton, and one failed to Dirty. But they're cleared, and it's Bandit trying to get in, but there's a man again, and offside. Offside, unlucky there on Chinnery. And you'll be pleased to know I've worked it out. It's McGregor with the yellow card that's been substituted. So they've taken the man out the back, and that's where they've got the three that they're trying to push in there. So they've gone one-on-one at the back in an effort to get back in this game. Hoffenden, and that was our man McIntosh. Straight through. Ref saying play on. No, he didn't want the free kick from there initially, but he was happy once it got started. Tom, McIntosh. No nonsense, would you say? Bit thorough?
Absolutely. Certainly likes to leave his mark.
Both
But
ball,
fairly.
pitch and player. Dan Bryson, Lawrence Roberts, you can hear him from the side trying to get his West Brom team going. And Shaw he doesn't mind going for it. Gets one in the nose for his troubles. Bowen's chasing down Graham. And he's picked it back up. And Shaw, look up. You've got a bloody nose at the moment.
He's still in some pain, isn't he?
Yeah, I know, but you know, the ball coming in there, you just take the pain for that little bit.
I think he's
got
bleeding.
blood.
Yeah.
I think I would have scored with blood on my nose if I was like, you know. Come on, Shaw. I might mention we do rugby occasionally. You just carry on at that point, and the ball, you know, that ball's coming back in. Bowen won the ball, another opportunity. We're going back to that Birch goal. Back post coming on, immediately like that. You dream of scoring those, don't you? Here it is again, but Hoffenden brought the urgency to the game. Fergie goes, do you know what's been working for us all afternoon is that back post. Saw the run, and look at that. On the volley.
Fantastic.
Adams, no chance. If Adams had his 12 horses, his 6 pigs and his 3 cows, Birch on his weaker foot there, had him beaten all ends up. And we have the water break as well at the same time now. So this is the, make sure nobody dehydrates too much, because it is, once again, it is sunny, tropical, holiday Midlands weather. We're probably in the low 20s. We're in the shade here, so we're not suffering too much. Although the teas, coffees, beers and cokes and shorts haven't been coming through quite as quickly as I thought they would, but that's not to worry. Tom, 15 minutes to go. What's your thoughts?
I think there's an equaliser in this for West Brom. I think maybe the inspired substitutes can make a difference. And they appear to be forcing Burton back. And seem to be playing with a lot of tempo. And I think the goal will probably give them confidence as well.
They've gone back to doing what they were doing in the first half on the set pieces that worked for them. But going through the middle, they've got to get through Lambert, McIntosh. They've got to get through Sharp first. They're big lads. I'm not going to say the big lumps, because that's when they come through the players, they're doing that. They're big lads, they're coming through it, they're no nonsense. They're going, yes, we're happy with this. Keep coming at us, we'll keep going through you. And at the moment, I think they've done that, and West Brom are saying to themselves, you know, I don't want to go around there. They've got to go back what they were doing earlier, which was ball round the back, and it's working. If they get Burn back on the ball, give them a few more chances, I think they can pull it back in there. But Burton have got the confidence up now.
Yeah, he's been quiet second half, which I'm surprised about.
So do you think, Tom, do you think Burton have said he's the danger man, we're going to pick him out?
I think possibly, yeah, maybe it was a discussion they had at half-time. And they've decided to get tighter on him. It seems to have made the difference so far.
Owen Hall coming into the game and making sure Birch doesn't get in behind him again. And it's Hoffenden in behind. So he went for the flick on behind Sabanda there, but Sabanda let it run through and Hoffenden's picked it up. Sabanda, McKenzie, all in the middle, and this is there. That was Fergie from range. But you can see how West Brom are packing that box already now. They've got Sabanda running off, they've got Fergie running off Sabanda, they've got Hoffenden running off Sabanda. They've then got Faragi coming up behind. They're stacking it in there, and the Samba, which is sitting on the edge there as well. So West Brom are making, you know, they're saying to their back three, you go one-on-one, we trust you, let's get it up here to us. Very much more attacking. And there he is, Nimmo, doing what he does best, winning that ball. Nimmo's taking Shaw, Burton breaking through the middle, and there's Graham again. He needs options, Birch. Hoffenden going down the line, can he keep it in? He can. He's got, coming in late is McKenzie and Lasamba. He didn't see them, there's Lasamba. Musa Ganza. There's Burn, the danger man. Can he put a good ball in there? He can, but that's just Lambert. There's Fergie again. Birch. McKenzie losing out to Sharp. Agriculturally clears it up to Maganza. You can see Burton is sitting deep now. It's quite a good shape there. 4-4. 4-4-2, they're playing nice and sharp, but there's Lasamba in behind. Oh, just behind, just in front of Sabanda and just off McKenzie. So there, Burton's route out is Shaw holding it up, but they're not finding him. They're not getting the time. I think that Webster's about to make another change. Keeping Burn out wide here is good. Burton are doing well, keeping them out here, but he's got back inside a bit more, and he's got to start running around those big lads in the middle. It worked in the first half. Chinnery. They're looking for the outlet to try and then put Shaw into the game. It's not only Lasamba. It's wasn't happening that for Sabanda, and there again. It's McIntosh. And he's got a penalty. He's got a penalty for, I think, a high boot, which McKenzie took in the face. And I think the ref is giving a card to that as well. He's booking McIntosh for a high boot. We can only assume. Let's just watch that again here. I think there. What was that? No. I think we need to see that again. And we got here's the penalty, and it's yes, Lasamba, bottom corner. No mucking. 2-2, and that's a nice start. I like that. So, you said you saw an equaliser in it. We didn't see it coming that way. We're trying to look at that penalty again. Here's Lasamba. Nice and cool. Look at that. Just strokes it into the corner. Keeper can't move.
I mean, no mistake with the penalty, but
Man,
I'm still struggling
that's
to
a
find
move.
the reason for why the referee gave a penalty.
Well, nobody was too sharp. So what we got is now we've got Alessandro Tedesco is coming on for Tedesco for Chinnery. Bit of a magician and the heart of a lion, Tedesco says our notes. So let's hope he can magic something up and get this Burton team going again. And all over Birch, and so this is a chance for West Brom to push up again. And then once again, see they drop the tempo. I think, in all fairness, Tom, I think they're tired.
I think you're right, Richard. I think momentum is with West Brom again.
It is, and you can see the players. It is hot out here. I know we keep saying it, but it's a hard game. It's a hot afternoon, and they're struggling with it. But Burton come forward again. Is there times for 2 more goals, or does the next goal win it? He's sure to score the second goal. Looking for something. He saw it, we didn't.
It's a huge 10 minutes for both teams now.
Yeah, often done. And that's a nice ball to Burton, and we know what he can do. Can he keep it in? If he is, I fancy him against McIntosh. But look at that, McIntosh straight in there, and do you know what? Burn knew that. He didn't jump out of the way because he knew what was going to happen if he didn't move.
They did really well to keep it in.
So he's got to be careful, McIntosh. Now he's on a yellow card. So Burn with the corner. Graham, Nimmo, all up there, and that's straight in, but Adams is there. And he's looking for Shaw as the output. Shaw's got to be able to do it on his own. If he can turn like he's done before, he's got Hoffenden come back. And Hoffenden's now dropped back in. He came in and he was playing up front on the as a wing forward. He's now dropped in as right back. That's the intention from West Brom. They said, look, we're level. We're going to sit back a bit now. Maybe they're playing for extra time. Palmer looking for Shaw. There's Hoffenden again. Why, Sabanda's not going to get that. There's Lambert. Sharp looking to get new man Tedesco in over the top. Not quite coming off. Hoffenden, Sabanda, Burgee, Birch, all McKenzie, all pushing forward in the bar for West Brom. But they're 3-on-1 at the back again now. They're not pushing up as much as they did. Little push in the back on McKenzie. So West Brom chance to put the ball down and just put it over the back. There you go. Go for it. Thank you very much. Push in the back. He's looking at the ref. Tedesco looking at the ref as he did it. He probably gives it away. Back post. There's Nimmo. Beaten ball to the ball by Durdy. He's done well there. Once again, all the forwards are coming back and doing their doing the work they've been asked to come back and clear up behind them.
It was good defensive duties from the forward.
This is interesting. We've got the Samba coming across to take the corner. First one that Burn hasn't taken. Once again, West Brom with all the big boys up there. Looking at that back post. Adams comes for it, takes it nicely. He's then taken out by Graham in a theatrical way. And Graham gets the yellow card for that. Ref says elbow up into the back.
What colour's the card going to be?
Well, let's hope it's just yellow. It doesn't deserve any more than that, surely. Yeah, I think the ref there, Reedy, just said it's not red. And they're trying to claim, but that's
just a
West
warning.
Brom's third yellow card of the day. And just the yellow. But Adams, I mean, maybe he's catching a bit more than I was given credit for there, because he's down. He looks hurt. And here we see it here. Adams takes it. There's the elbow. And let's see that again, because it wasn't a lot there. Tom, was there anything there?
Doesn't seem
Here
to
we go.
be any.
Let's watch number 4. Keeper takes it cleanly there. That's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Hit him in the back. That's, I don't know, listen, I'm a member of the Goalkeepers Union, but he needs to get up. You know?
I do think
hey,
keepers are
it's easy for us sitting here, isn't it?
too protected sometimes.
Graham is he's a big lad, he's moving at pace. I didn't think he deserved the booking, but let's not argue with the ref. Right, we're entering the last 2 minutes of normal time. Now, the next goal is the winner, I think. West Brom trying to get Sabanda down the line. He's got Mackenzie in the middle. He's got Burn in the middle. And he's got... And well,
Linesman's given a free
so
kick.
he's beaten the fullback. He's gone past him.
Yep.
He's got through. It looks like he can put the ball in. And then the linesman said that it's a free kick and pulled him back. What happened to the advantage? Weird decision, that one.
Yeah, look at the disbelief on the West Bromwich Albion players.
Yeah. So Burn doing what he does best, win this in. West Brom, they've got everybody up there. Nimmo's up there, Faraji's up there, Graham's up there. Samba's on the edge of the box. Sabanda's up there. Goes in, he's got a free header. Plucked out the air by Adams. That was coming forward. Here we go, here we see it again. Free header, nobody picking him up.
And what a delivery.
And Adams picked it up there. I think that was Lasamba with the header.
That was the chance to win it.
That was the chance, that was the goal. First half we saw that, free headers. Couldn't put them away, same again there. And West Brom should have made that, put that to bed, and Burton are saying they got out of jail there. But is there one more chance in this game? Is there one more chance in this game? Birch goes down. Right, we've got 6 minutes of added time as Burn comes down, keeps the ball in nicely. Can he get past Palmer? He has. And this time the ref said play on. He pulls it back, and there again, I think that's Lambert McIntosh, but he's back with it, Burn, and he's still going. Pulls it back again, nobody's there. Cleared by Lambert. Burn goes wide. He starts causing the problems. We've got 6 minutes of added time. 6 minutes. And the West Brom have got their backs up now. Graham going to launch it big and long. If Adams comes for that, he's going to come and make sure he takes a player up. So it looks like the drinks break took part while the injury went on. So I don't think we've got extra time for that. So it's just the injuries that we're playing through now. Sabanda through, but there's the reliable McIntosh and Lambert. They're 1 and 2, they're together there all the time. Birch. Gazanza put a lovely ball in. It's another chance for Sabanda. Oh,
just didn't connect with it, did he?
Well played, Adams. He's turning off him nicely. Turned a little sixpence, got his shot off, but went across the goalkeeper, which is what I'm sure they're told what to do. Here we go. Goes across the keeper. That's where it is, but there's nothing in it. Nimmo back there clearing up for the Albion. And the referee tells us again that that's Palmer out there. No, it's not. It's Owen Hall that came on. He came through. Hoffenden's now. So it's West Brom. They put him up on the right wing. They dropped him back to right back. They now moved him up into the left wing to have a go. They're really looking for this winner. Burt's going to put it in over the back. And there's Graham, and there's Graham coming around, and Adams cleared, and we're going to ask ourselves, the ref saw something in there. Burton realised last few chances now. Sabanda's dropping deep. Come and pick the ball up, take it forward. There's McKenzie, gives it back to him. Sabanda, McIntosh stands his ground, looking to get Shaw in over the back. And Shaw, can he push Graham off? He's got the chance, he's through, he's got stronger. And Whitehouse is there, and he's gone! There it is, Shaw, is that the winner? He's 18th of the season, he's saying, hey, don't jump on me, my nose hurts.
What drama. Even Billy the mascot's joined in with the celebrations.
4 minutes to go. There's Billy the mascot, he's in there as well. We've got 4 minutes to go. And Burton have just conceded that goal. There's plenty of time. For Albion, we're going to have 2 more chances the way they've been playing though. They're going to have 2 more chances. Here we go. And Graham just was tired and Shaw wanted it more. Whitehouse made the save, but he couldn't hold it. Yeah, and Musaganda couldn't get back there. Whitehouse couldn't keep it out. But my money wouldn't be, it's still on West Brom coming back on this because they chances. Here's Sabanda coming up. He's in the penalty area already. McGurdy's doing it, and here's Birch straight across. Nobody there, and he's won the corner. And we know what happens with the corners with West Brom. They get a header. They get a chance.
Is Daniel Whitehouse going to come up for the corner?
I don't think Whitehouse is the. We're looking out of your picture. Whitehouse can't move. He can't move. He's pulled a hamstring or something. He's hobbling. That tells you what happened there with him. And the last throw of the dice for Burton. Draw it up, Jack Line. He's a Birmingham fan, it tells us. Takes no prisoners. That makes me think he plays at the back. He's coming on. Once again, see who's coming on for. It's Nathan Bowen, scored the first goal coming off. So they're looking to, Aaron Webster looking to shore it up. Everybody forward for West Brom. Birch just on the edge, along with Byrne. And Whitehouse has been left to Mark Shaw. Here, in-swinger comes in. Comes out to Birch. Birch is going to put it back in as he play it wide. This is going to be the best chance. Come on, cross it. We know what happens when you cross it. Out to Nimmo. Made it wide. Faraji, he's put it across. Too close and it's gone behind. It's gone behind. We're in the last 2 minutes. The referee has just signalled 2 minutes. 1 minute. 1 minute, ref's just signalled 1 minute. He doesn't stop the clock as often as we do. Last minute. One more chance for the Albion when they come for West Brom when they come forward. Cleared up by Adams. Sharp there, trying to push Shaw down in the corner. Cleared out by Nimmo. As Whitehouse has got to agriculturally get it upfield. Faraji's got to win them. Come on, West Brom, push up. This is your last chance. Launch forward. Cut out by Brian. Tedesco. Can he take it to the corner? Take it to the corner.
I think that's the instruction.
The Samba's coming down there to help out with Muganza. West Brom are turning. Ref said it's a dive. That is the final whistle. Burton Albion are the 2018 National Football Youth League trophy winners. And look at that. The Burton players are flat out on the pitch, and the Burton players are flat out on the pitch, but in a somewhat different style. Tom, deserved?
Yeah, I think so. Second half, they changed the tactics. Whatever the manager said at half-time appeared to do the trick. And I felt they dictated the tempo of the second half. So, yeah, thoroughly deserved.
Yeah, well, it's a happy crowd, it's a happy team. This is a happy Burton Albion, and whatever Aaron Webster said at half-time, it worked, because they came out and they were a different team. West Brom I don't want to say they played the better football, they didn't win. They seemed to like play through it more than everything else. But Burton, no nonsense, came through. And do you know what they did? They just did what they do well. You know, they didn't try anything else. They said, right, this is what we do. They stayed deep, nice flat four, and really pushed it up there. And it was a nice, compact performance, you know?
It was.
It was like they were that team that knew how to play. They dropped back and they said, right, do you know what we do? We're solid through the middle, we're coming through. And they did the job. And with Shaw and Bowen, they could put it up there. They had that release. They had, who did they have? They had Dirty going down one side, McIntosh on the other, not McIntosh, Brian sometimes just picking it up. And what they had a lot of players in there that you're not going to, you know, they don't sprinkle the magic dust. They just do a job. And they just do it. And all of those chances in the second half, they took. And West Brom could have been 4-0 up at half-time.
Well, this is it. Burton took their chances in the second half, something West Brom didn't do in the first half.
And there was a lot of them. A lot of them.
There were. I think a special mention as well goes to Conor Lambert and Jake McIntosh.
The centre-back pairing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. And I tell you something, those West Brom forwards, I bet they've got little marks on their legs. One says McIntosh, one says Lambert, because they took chunks out of them. And when the groundsman clears up later, he'll find little chunks of West Brom forwards. And I wouldn't like to be cleaning their boots either.
No,
it's like, you know,
both players will be sore in the morning, that's for sure.
Yeah, they certainly will. And we're joined again up in the gantry by Tom Shanks. Tom, a cracking game.
In particular, you could say it's a game of two halves. It was more of a half of two halves. That it was Burton come flying out of the blocks. You know, the Oranges at half time clearly had some special ingredients. They were absolutely fantastic for 20 minutes. Got 2 deserved goals, but based on the first 20 minutes of the second half. But then, of course, West Brom comes storming back. Contentious penalty, I would say.
Contentious. It's contentious when we're up here going, what was that for?
Yeah, I agree. And as a wannabe forward myself, quite a clear one, but I'm told I have to stay neutral. But no, penalty really gets them back in the game. And once that went in, I'll be honest, I only saw one winner. The second goal, fantastic finish. Sorry, the volley was a fantastic finish. The second goal, the penalty, really brings them back into it. So at that point, I can only see West Brom going on and winning it.
Absolutely.
And fair play to Burton, digging in. You mentioned there doing what they do well. They certainly did that. And when you've got a player who gets 19 goals in a season, you've always got a sniff.
He come into this game with 17. He's picked up 2 more today. He's got Bowen, his partner, with 15 a day. Picked up another one. You know, you've got there between them you've got 34 goals, right? Math's not probably right. That's probably like 30. No, it is 35 goals between them with today, right? And you know, and they showed their mark again. They just did what they did well. And that's score goals, and you can't knock that in forwards.
Yeah, you've always got a chance. I mean, the first half, you know, West Brom, when they watch the analysis back, I'm sure they will rue some of the first half chances they've had. Credit to their forwards, you've got to be in those positions to miss those chances. But in these games, finer margins do count for a bit more, and I really think they'll kick themselves they didn't go in at least one up at half time. The amount of goals that Burton have in their team, like you've just said, and it's the way they get them as well. You know, persistence paid off for the second goal, a ricochet here or there, but you've got to be there to score them, like I said about West Brom. And I suppose today it's out of 2 teams. One team were there to score them, the others probably not at certain times.
I made a couple of mentions to Burton. You know, they do what they do well, they come through. West Brom stuck to their guns. They did it. They played nice football. I mean, Brom was at the centre of everything. They moved it out. They kind of moved it out wide. Burn, he came through the middle. He tried to go through them and everything else. They stuck to what they did. West Brom, you could say they played some really nice football in there. But Burton said, you know, we're going to win this game doing what we do. And what we're going to do is this. We're going to play it, and came through. And so you've got to say credit to Burton for sticking to the script.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Burton, like you said, they stuck to their script really well. I thought West Brom tactically played really well, particularly after the first 15 of the second half. 2 wide players really pinned back the left and right-sided defenders of Burton, which created huge gaps for their mobile midfielders to get in and exploit, and they got a lot of success through that. However, the flip side of that is of course, there are huge gaps in your units. When Burton were able to pick the ball up in those deeper areas and put the ball over the top, play into their forwards, it paid dividends for them. And West Brom, given how they come back into the game, were very unlucky. Burton, like you've just said, stuck to their guns, stuck to the plan. Certainly didn't panic, remained organised in defence, and they got, from that point of view, they got the way they deserved, certainly.
So Shaw has got 4 man of the matches this year. Was this his 5th, do you think?
Well, 2 goals in a cup final.
2 goals in the winner.
Yeah, what do you think I'm going to say as a forward?
Playing with a bandage up his nose, you know?
Yeah, exactly. He went through the mill today, didn't he? The old Seri Butcher, Italia 90s style. Took a whack in the face for his efforts, but it'd certainly hurt a lot more if you end up going to extra time and perhaps losing it through extra time or on penalties.
Yeah. So the referees get there.
I think I'd have to give him my vote.
I agree with you wholeheartedly there, actually. You know, he seemed to dip out of the game, but you can't knock 2 goals. And so the referees get their awards, and handled very well indeed. And now West Brom come up for what is an unfortunate loser medal for them, led by Sabanda. And every player here will get a medal. And a day they will remember playing at a Premiership, well, not a Championship, but now First Division ground. And I think hopefully their coaches will pick them up, and they more than played their part in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we see the guys collecting their medals here. It's always bittersweet, obviously, not just for the sake of the trophy that's in front of them, but the whole occasion, really. In a nice ground with the crowd here, you learn a lot from these games. But that said, you said that they played their part. They certainly did. The 2 left and right-sided defenders bombing on, creating all sorts of problems for Burton. I mean, there was a spell in the second half where I don't think West Brom did any defending for about 20 minutes. Yeah. Just because of the way that they set themselves up and really put Burton under the cosh. Burton obviously doing really well to stay in it at that point and digging in. But you can see just the body language of the players as they walk away from collecting their trophies at the minute. Absolute devastation. Yeah, really, really hard for the players. Louise Macy of the National Football Youth League handing out the medals, and Louise does so much work supporting the league, the various leagues all across the country, works tirelessly for the benefit of the programmes, but ultimately for the benefit of the boys' development, both academic, professional and football.
And I think it's got to be remembered, it is a double-sided thing. This is academic course as well, with football rather than football and a bit academic, and they keep that, then these lads get another opportunity, don't they? Exactly,
yeah. Dare I say, the academic side of the programme's at the least of their worries at the minute, at the back of their minds, but certainly is a very important part of it.
So now Burton are going to come up and be presented with the trophy. Led up by their captain, Connor Adams. It's his medal. Sorry, no, that isn't. That's what I thought. That's Jake McIntosh. I thought I'd recognise him, but normally I'm looking at him through a player, so it's difficult to see him front up.
An eventful game.
Yeah.
Yeah, huge difference in body language.
Yeah,
these guys contrast from West Brom.
Pleased, and they're thinking to themselves, you know what, we're going to be lifting that trophy in a minute. I'll just have a look at it as I'll go past. There's a 2-man goal scorer, James Shaw, man of the match. And let's not forget Harvey Adams, the goalkeeper, as he comes up. He made a few crucial saves in that game, keeping Burton in it when we thought West Brom were going to run away with it. Every one of these guys really, really stuck in and did their job. He's sharp at the back there, tirelessly running non-stop. And here's in his final year, the stalwart, the Burton Albion fan, the captain, leading by example, Connor Adams. And he gets awarded the trophy. And he decided he wants to take it with his players in there. Nice team, man. And here we go. Connor Adams, Burton Albion. Winners, the 2018 National Football Youth League Trophy Final. Will they drop that like City dropped theirs?
Fair play to West Brom there, standing, watching the presentation of the trophy and applauding them at the same time after such a tight, tough game. That's big credit to them there.
Yeah, and these boys, both of them done well. I mean, you know, we've seen yellow cards, we've seen tackles go through people. I mean, you know, it just showed the commitment of everybody. You know, I always think, you know, when I played, you get the guys that cry and everything, because they care. You know, they guys cared. Look, they gutted those West Brom guys. They care. They wanted this and everything else. And if you get guys like that with passion and everything goes with it, then it's great. And there's the Aaron Webster getting involved with the players there. It's probably like, you know, older people like me remember Tony Adams doing that, and then Moro going off with a broken arm, whatever, with the oxygen at the.
I think one or two might have then actually.
Yeah, exactly. A couple of them holding their arms again now. Aaron Webster, once again, a stalwart of the 15 years at Burton there. He's brought these troops along nicely, and he has made it all happen.
Yeah, great feeling this, Tom, as they go around the stadium or around the stand here, enjoying it with their friends, family who are here watching. Really sweet, obviously in their home ground as well, which makes it all the better, I suppose.
Yeah, I think maybe the home support maybe gave them the extra lift in the second half. Yeah, it's fantastic scenes. It's great to see.
You can certainly see the fatigue in their legs as well. Although you always got an extra spring in your step, having come away with the win, I suppose.
Absolutely. And it was nice to see Billy the mascot joining in with the celebrations as well.
Yeah, I actually managed to bump into Billy at half-time, just through one of the refreshment areas in the stand here. And yeah, it's fair to say he was feeling the effects of a nice warm May day. So onwards to next week, I suppose. A lot to live up to, given the drama here.
So what, Tom? On that note, as we watch the Burton players get the pictures with their parents and their friends of lifting the trophy and everything else, and good for them. Next week, we've got another National Football Youth League final. What one? That is the.
So that's the League Cup final.
Right. Okay. And how does that differ from this competition?
Well, it's a similar format, so it's a national competition. All the teams are entered into it.
Yep.
It just so happens we have two fairly local teams in this final playing in the Midlands. And we have two fairly local teams next week playing in the Southern final, a final in the South. So we've got Valenti Academy, who are attached to Crystal Palace Football Club, or affiliated to Crystal Palace Football Club. And we've got JMA Reading, who are attached to Reading Football Club Foundation as well. So a lot to live up to, but two really good sides. Both have actually been very complimentary to one another over social media in recent days and weeks.
So it's not a boxing match then?
Well, no. Let's hope not. Anyway, but no. Both coaches and sets of players quite complimentary to each other, which is always nice to see. So there seems to be a lot of respect there, and I'm sure they'll approach the game with that respect in mind, and I'm sure it'll be a really good game. A lot to live up to drama-wise.
So that's 1 o'clock, Wednesday 23rd at Sellers Park, and the live stream will be on again. We pick it up on our Facebook, or cheersmatelive.com is the easy link just to pop on there and get that. But and that probably wraps it up here from Burton as we see the final, the players still out there, still holding that, getting together now, telling each other how they're doing. And the 2018 National Football League Trophy Final winners, Burton Albion, or give them their full name, Burton Albion Community Trust First Team. It's a community thing, it's everything there. And deserved winners. And so, from the Pirelli Stadium, Burton, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, thanks for having us.